it's a party when I come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose it like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party when I come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear it out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, the only thing you do is veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brines. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, make the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Indianapolis Colts. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Throwing first play is Pickett. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. The Colts at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
1st and 10, Taylor now. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the option, Pickett's going to run with it. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. And he'll find Pittman. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Up the middle, here's Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw, Pickett. This is caught. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Pickett going to keep it himself. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
On 1st down, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 41. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have the Bears' 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Cameron Dantzler who... Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, 10th overall. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and some of these guys. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Bears take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game.
Fields now to throw.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know which team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Pickett to throw on first down. And the hook up to Brown. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. The option to give to Taylor here. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Taylor.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
It's Pickett on the keeper.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Gano's kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out there on Wester 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here's Fields.
He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he goes out right around the 39.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Chicago.
To throw is Fields.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 11 now. Pickett. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Pickett. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Santa Clara. And the 49ers have scored again, really extending that lead. We'll keep an eye on that game and others as each week becoming more important here in November. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Look at end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Open man, completes it to Claypool. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. David Montgomery with career touchdown number 75. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And now in an RPO, everything happens so fast, and as a defender, you can't get stuck trying to figure out what's going on. That time he had it figured out in a flash, and he was able to make a beeline to the receiver and make the play.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Completion here to Claypool. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now it's Fields. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Second and 20. From the gun, here's Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Back to Taylor on first down.
They find some open field here.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 58 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
Down inside the 40.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here's Pickett. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
A give for Taylor running right side.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Pickett now from the gun here. He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's another Colts first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Here's Taylor again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a fourth down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Now Pickett on fourth down.
And he's got it. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. The Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand.
Frank Reich not so sure about that last call. He's going to go ahead and throw out the challenge flag.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were...
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pickett. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. He finds Pierce. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Off the option, here's Taylor to about the 26 here.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
On the option to give to Taylor here.
Down right around the 25. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8.
So when you factor in the safety, that's now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs. Just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. All eyes on Fields. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
105 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
So this one winds